Hello and welcome for a new yoga session together. Today we're going to focus on our hips. So a lot of hips opener. We're going to do a little bit of everything, but mostly hip and legs. And we're going to start with breath work. So it's the alternate nostril breath. So for this beginning, we're going to start sitting down in Sukhasana, so legs are crossed. Sit comfortably. Keep your spine straight, shoulders nice and down. Keep a nice space between your ears and your shoulders. Then you can close your eyes. We're going to start by settling down a little bit. Settling down the monkey mind, settling down the nervous system. So we start by connecting with the breath. Just feel the belly raising up and coming down with each breath. Feel the movements of the chest as well. We're going to take a nice deep inhale. Fill the belly like a balloon with nice and fresh oxygen. Exhale through the mouth. Let go. Excellent. So now for the breath work, we're going to take the left hand and do the Gyani Mudra. So you bring your thumb and your index together and slightly stretch out the three other fingers. You're going to bring palms facing up, the hands on the left knee. So mudras are used in yoga mostly for the pranayama practice. So it's the breath work, because each area of the hands is connected to area in the brain and in the body. So when you place your hands in a mudra gesture, you are stimulating areas in your mind, in your brain, and then we create energy circuits in the body. So it puts you in the right mindset for the breath work, the pranayama. With the right hands, we're going to use only the thumb and the fourth finger. So you're going to fold the index and the third finger. I'll show you first and then we're gonna do it together. So with your thumb, you're going to seal the nostril. Going to inhale, big nice inhale. Then you hold, seal the other nostril and exhale through the nose. And then straight away inhale. Hold, seal, exhale. And inhale. Alright, so now you can do with me with your left hand on your left knee, right hands. Here we go, let's go. Inhale. Change, exhale. Inhale. Change, exhale. Inhale. Change, exhale. Inhale. Change, exhale. Last one. Inhale. Change, exhale. And gently release. You can bring your hand back underneath, palms facing up. Come back to your normal breath. So this breath exercise is excellent when you have anxiety, if you have insomnia as well. So it really helps to calm down and relax. So now you know how to do it. You can give it a go anytime, anywhere in a tube, or maybe not, but use it as your convenience. Then we're going to bring the hands on the side. Take a nice deep inhale with the left arm up to the side. Look up. Exhale. Back to the middle and inhale on the other side. Exhale. Release. Inhale. Left hand right in front of me. Right hand behind. Look slightly behind. Exhale, back to center and inhale on the other side. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, walking my hands in front of me. Exhale, walking back, straight position. Excellent. Now we're going to uncross the legs and cross them the other way around. We do exactly the same thing, but a little bit deeper this time. So we take a nice inhale. You can come on your elbow if you want, looking up. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, the other side. Exhale, lovely. Inhale, this time I bring my hands on the opposite knee. Lift up the chest, look over your shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, the other side. Exhale. Inhale, walking my hands, trying to go a little bit further. Exhale, straight up. Bring my hand behind my buttocks on the next inhale. Open the chest. If you want, you can lift the hips. Come on to the knees. Open the chest a bit more. 2 breaths here. Gently release. Bring your buttocks back down. Okay, now I'm going to just lower the music a little bit, if you excuse me. All right. Sorry. So then we can come on our own fours. Always something. We focus on keeping the shoulders, elbows, and wrists on the same line. Knees in the same line than the hips. Then we're going to inhale. Curl the buttocks towards the head and head towards the buttocks. So you're gazing at your booty, if I can say. Exhale, back to center. Inhale on the other side. So it's lovely stretch on the side of the body and on the lower back. Exhale, and again inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent. I'm going to tuck my toes on the mat, lift up my knee, and bring my chest towards my thighs. Stay here, 2 breaths. Pushing the mat away. Exhale, gently bring the knees on the mat, untuck the toes, and again inhale, curling to the side. Exhale, center. Inhale on the other side. Exhale, center. Inhale, I curl, tuck my toes on the mat. Take a nice inhale. Exhale and come into downward facing dog. Always pushing the mat away. Keep my head tucked between my arms. And then I try to bring my heels down to the mat. So you can slightly bend the knees if you need to. Then you can pedal the legs Heels down, heel up, heels down, heel up. And just focus on the sensation on the back of the leg. Really nice stretch on the hamstrings and calves. Excellent. And then we're going to start walking the hands, feet towards the hands, sorry. Bring your forehead towards the knees, really letting go of the head, neck and shoulders. You can rock forwards, backwards, or side to side. I'm just guiding you here, so you don't have to do everything I say exactly. So I'm just guiding you, and then you try and see what feels good for your body. And very gently, we're going to inhale and roll up each vertebrae at a time. So we imagine and feel your back, your spine, your vertebrae coming back, standing position. Open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, exhale. We're going to come at the top of the mat, standing in Tadasana, mountain pose. Always spine is straight, shoulders down. We're going to spread the fingers away and the palms facing forwards. Going to stay here for 2 breaths. Focusing on your feet, feeling every point of contact your feet make with the floor, with your mat. You can feel really the floor now under your feet, and you feel really grounded. So imagine strong roots coming from the floor into your feet. It doesn't hurt, it's just an image, but it's for you to feel a bit more grounded and strong on this earth. I know you realize how magic it is for you to be able to stay up, standing like that on your feet and hold your balance. You can be grateful right now for your legs, your feet. You can walk whenever you want to and wherever you want. All right, on the next inhale, big circles, arms up. Exhale, hands to the chest. In prayer position, inhale, up, slightly back. Exhale and leaning forward into forward bend, always keeping the forehead to the knees and the hands framing the feet, slightly bend the knees if you need. Inhale, we're stepping the right foot back, knee to the mat, look up. We're doing our sun salutation. Hold the breath and step into a nice plank. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale in cobra, keep your elbows slightly bent, shoulders down. Exhale, tuck your toes to come back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, looking up, knee to the mat. Exhale, left foot forward into a forward bend. Inhale, reaching up, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale, reaching up slightly back. Exhale, arms to the sides. Inhale, step your left foot back and just bring your toes on the mat. Exhale, coming into your high crescent lunge. So always keep your toes inside, so you are sure to keep your knee in line with the ankle. Inhale, arms up, keep your shoulders down, and we stay here for a couple of breaths. Feel your glutes working and really try to keep your knee in line. So if you feel it going to one or the other side, we really press against the movement to really bring your knee in line with the ankle and the foot. Make sure your foot is nice and flat, grounded, and pressing in all the area of the sole. Exhale, we're going to step forwards and inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale, up and slightly back. Exhale into your forward bend. Hands framing your feet, forehead to the knees. Inhale, this time we step the left foot back, looking up. Hold the breath into your plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale in your cobra, always shoulders down. Exhale, tuck your toes into downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale, reach up slightly back. Exhale, hands to the side. Inhale, we step the right foot. This time, tuck my toes. Same thing, I'm going to sink my hips. Imagine an axis from the mat. Hips and the crown of your head. We're going to stay on the same axis as much as we can. I can see my toes. I'm in good position. Bring your arms up. Inhale. Shoulders down, looking forward. Focus on your glutes squeezing. Feel your foot planted strong in the floor. One more big breath here. Exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale, up and slightly back. Exhale, leaning forward, forward bend, forehead to the knees. Inhale, hands to the thighs in halfway lift. Make sure your back is nice and straight. Exhale, coming a little bit deeper in your forward bend. Really let go of the head here. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Lovely. Inhale, going to step the left foot back. I have my right foot in front of me, heels in the same line. My back foot is flat, grounded always, and slightly open, so parallel to the border of the mat. And then I'm going to bend the knee forward here, bending. I can see my toes. I keep my tailbone in. I don't want to keep my hips back, so I imagine a wall behind me to really keep my hips nice and square in line. Extending my arms, always shoulders down and looking forwards. So this is your warrior 2 pose. And we stay here for a few breaths. Same thing with the knee. If you feel it coming, going out of the axis, sorry. Really try to bring it more on the inside or on the outside, depending on which way it's going. One more breath. Exhale, release your arms, and we're going to come in extended side angle. I bring my elbow right over my knee and my left hand really close to my ear, and I really try to reach towards the side of the room. If you're comfortable here, we can come a little bit deeper, bringing the hand on the inside of the foot, sinking more your hips on the mat, and stay here for a few breaths. One last big breath. Exhale, release. This time we can extend the leg. We're going to come into triangle pose. Again, my arms on the side. Then we're going to reach forwards, bringing my hips to the other side. Reach, reach, reach. Once you reach enough, just going to pivot, looking up towards the ceiling. And we stay here for a few breaths. Excellent pose for the side of the body and the inside of the thighs. One more big breath. Exhale. Release. Inhale, stepping forwards. Then I'm going to bring all my body weight on the right leg. I'm going to wrap as much as I can my left leg around the right leg. And I'm going to do the same thing with my arms, wrapping my left arm around my right arm, bringing the elbows up towards my eyes level. You can close your eyes if you want, or you can gaze at something to find your balance. So this is the eagle leg pose. I'll show you from this angle. Wrapping, around, and same thing, wrapping my arms, bringing them up. So here you have really nice stretch on the legs, on the back, and we're building the strength in the leg. Obviously, I'm sure you can feel it too. And we're working on the balance and concentration. One more deep breath here. Exhale, we release the wraps, and this time bring your left leg up, your ankle over the knee. Excellent, and then I'm going to sit on an imaginary chair. So I'll show you from the side. Sitting. Then I can bring my hands into my prayer pose, Anjali Mudra, to the chest, and sitting as low as I can. Really get those glutes fired up. My calves, feel your foot grounded. It helps you keep your balance. You are strong, strong legs, strong ankles, strong calves, strong gal. Exhale, release, and straight away stepping your left foot back. Heels in the same line, not a big step. And my back foot slightly open, keeping my hips square. So I turn my hips in front of me and leaning forwards. We're folding through the hips, not through the back, through the hips. So I feel the nice stretch on the back of the leg. You can just stay here if this is enough for you. Taking deep breath. On each exhale, we try to go a little bit deeper. If you're comfortable, you can come all the way down. If you are not, we stay a little bit higher. No pressure. We're giving love and self-care to the body. You should feel mild tension, but you should never feel uncomfortable. One last big breath here. Exhale. And gently rolling up and stepping my foot back. Take a nice inhale, reaching up. Hands to the chest. Inhale, up and slightly back. Exhale, leaning forwards. Inhale in my halfway lift. Straight back. Exhale, a little bit deeper. In the forward bend. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale, stepping my right foot back this time, so I have my left foot forwards, coming into my warrior two pose. So I'll show you from the other side. The view is more interesting. Then same thing, keeping my tailbone in, so I'm not leaning forwards, really keeping my axis towards the mat. I can see my toes. My back foot is flat on the mat. Extend my arms, shoulders down. Keep your core engaged and always look forwards. This is a warrior pose. So warrior never look back. They don't care what happened before, what's behind them. They only care where they are going, where destiny is leading them. So we always look forward in warrior pose or up to the sky. One last big breath here. Exhale, release your arms, bring the elbow over the knee and my right arm next to my ear, and I really try to reach towards the other side of the room. If you're comfortable, same thing, you can bring your hands and sinking a little bit deeper, keeping your arm stuck. So you choose which one you want. Just the 2 more deep breaths here. Really feel the opening in the hip. Feel it in your groin area, maybe on the inner thigh. Exhale, release, coming up. This time we extend both legs, arms to the side again, always keeping your shoulders down. Reach, reach, reach to the side. Keeping that hip to the opposite. And then when you are ready, pivot, look up, triangle pose. It's quite intense pose on the adductors. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Try to always keep the connection and the awareness with the body. So with each move, I really try to stay connected with the body, which means I try to really feel which muscle is being stimulated, which muscle is being stretched, how does it feel. Exhale, release, inhale, stepping forwards. Same thing, the eagle leg. We're going to bring all the body weight on the left leg and wrapping my right leg this time around the left leg, gently bending the knees. Same thing, my right arm wrapped around my left arm and my elbows up to my eye levels, and I'll stay here for a few breaths. Focus on finding your balance. Focus on keeping your legs strong, holding your body weight. One more breath. Exhale, and we unwrap. Excellent, good job. Then I'm going to bring my ankle over the knee to come into my single leg chair pose. Imagine your chair behind and we sit in a chair, hands to prayer position. So this one, I really love it because you can really feel the stretch in the glutes. And let's try to keep your chest up, not falling forward. 2 more deep breaths here. Exhale and release. We're going to step the right foot back to come into the pyramid pose. Hips square and looking forward. Leaning from the hips always. And stay wherever feels good for you today. You can bring your hand on the thigh for support. Always avoid the knee, so it's either thigh or the shin. If you're comfortable, obviously you can go all the way down, but this is not mandatory. One more big breath here. Exhale, release, step forward. And one more time, inhale, reaching up, exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale, up, slightly back. Exhale, leaning forwards, forehead to the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, a little bit deeper in your forward bend. Inhale, all the way up, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the chest. Beautiful. Now we're going to come on a seated position on the mat. First pose we're going to do is Dandasana. So quite easy staff pose. So you're sitting down, you can use a block if you need a block to create spine extension. If you find it difficult to keep a back straight sitting down here, you can bring your hands behind your buttocks, keep the shoulders down. Imagine a string pulling your crown of your head towards the universe or the ceiling if you prefer. Then we're going to close the eyes, take a deep breath here. And here's the good time, a good opportunity to choose an intention. So for either for the rest of the session, or maybe for the rest of the day, the rest of the week. So it can be intention to become the best version of yourself. Can be the intention to be kinder with your partner, with people you live with, or with yourself. It can be eating less chocolate, so it's gonna be my intention. It can be any intention you want. It's what you need. It's something that talks to you. It's what you need right now at the moment. So maybe being more organized, less procrastination, anything. Once you find that intention, you're going to keep it in mind for the next few breaths. So you can repeat sentences in your mind, or you can keep an image in your mind. And then this intention is going to stay with you during the whole end of the session. One last big breath here. Exhale, release. We're going to bend the leg, bring your... And I'm going to twist or let go of my leg, and I'm going to fall down on the right side of the mat. I'm not sure if you can see properly. So my legs are on the floor, and then I'm going to inhale and lean forwards. Excellent. So here, really, really nice stretch on the glutes. I love this pose. We stay here for 2 breaths. Exhale, coming up. Then I'm going to bring my left hands on the right knee and my right arm behind as far as I can, and I'm going to gently twist. Always think comfortable. Mild tension, nice stretch, but comfortable. And we stay here in that nice spinal twist for 2 breaths. Exhale, back to center, so my chest is facing my knees. If you want, I'm going to bring my right hands on the right knee, and with my left arm going all behind the back and grabbing my arm, and then opening up the chest, keeping the shoulders down. So you have a nice stretch on the left arm. 2 breaths here. Excellent, really nice. Exhale, let go of the arms, bringing your legs back to center, On the next inhale, we do the same on the other sides. Excellent. Then we're going to inhale, lean forward. Exhale, coming back to a more straight position. I bring this time my right hands on the left knee, left arm as far as I can behind, and then I'm going to do my nice spinal twist. Lovely. And we stay here, 2 breaths. Exhale and release. I bring my left arm on the left knee, and with my right arm behind the back, I grab either my bicep, elbow, or whatever you can grab on the arm, opening up the chest, slightly squeezing the shoulder blade together, shoulders down, nice space between the ears and the shoulders. 2 breaths. Exhale and release, and bringing the feet back to center. Excellent. Then we're going to come into a downward facing dog again. So it's just for 1 breath here, and on the next inhale we're going to bring the knee in with the right leg to come into pigeon pose. Pigeon pose, very important to keep the hips square. If you want, you can bring the shin if you miss the mobility in the hips a little bit, is fine. If you're more comfortable, we open a little bit more the leg, the hip, keeping the hips nice and square. And we're going to lean forwards with excellent hip opener pose, the pigeon pose. You can feel it in your glutes, and excellent for the lower back. So we stay 2 breaths here. Then you can stay in this position. If you want to challenge yourself, you can go into the mermaid pose. So I just show for those who are a little bit more advanced, but it's fine if you prefer to stay in your regular pigeon pose. Mermaid, we're going to bend the left leg, grab the foot, and I bring the foot right in my elbow. With my other arm, I'm going to bring my arm up, bend the elbow, and I'm grabbing my hands together, looking forward. So don't fall down here. We all really open those shoulders. So this pose is great to add a stretch on the quads and a shoulder opener. So let's stay in whatever pose you are for 1 final big breath. Exhale, we release, come back to a straight position, step back into downward facing dog for 1 big breath. Excellent. On the next inhale, we do the same with the left foot. Left leg in, knee bent, my hips nice and square, and then I'm going to lean forward. Oof, this is really nice. 2 breaths. Excellent. And same here, if you want to stay in your pigeon, that's perfect. It's the perfect pose. Listen to the body. If you need a little bit more challenging, we can bend the leg, grab the foot, and I come bring the foot just on the inside of my elbow. Arm up, bend the elbow, grab my hands together, looking forward, opening up this chest. And we stay in whatever pose you choose for 2 breaths. the next exhale, gently release. Come back to a straight position, and we're going to step back into downward facing dog. Excellent. One big breath here again. And on the next inhale, I'm going to step my right foot just on the outside of my right hands. If you need, you can bring the knee down here. You can tuck or untuck the foot. Here is a personal yogi choice, so there's no rules. If you're really comfortable here, sinking the hips into the mats, you can tuck the toe then and bring your knee up. Excellent. And if here you still feel really comfortable, you can bring the elbows down, always keeping straight back. So we stay in this lizard pose in whatever variation you choose for just a couple of breaths. So it's excellent hip opener as well. On the next exhale, we're going to release and we're going to step back into downward facing dog. Good job. Really nice. One big breath before stepping on the left side. Same thing. My left foot right on the outside of my left hand. Sinking the hips. You can bring the knee down if you want. Back is straight, looking forwards. If you're comfortable, knee up. If you're still comfortable, you can bring elbows down with a straight spine. And we stay here for a few breaths. Last big breath. Excellent, release. Excellent. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Inhale, going to bring the knees on the mat. Exhale into your child's pose. And again on here in this pose, bring your, stay in your child's pose, but bring in your mind your intention. So either the sentence you repeat, words, or just an image. It can be like a mantra as well that you repeat for yourself. Exhale. Going to release. Close your eyes. Shoulders down. Keep that intention again. Taking one deep breath. Exhale and let go. Beautiful. Inhale on the knees. Exhale. I'm going to bring my right foot forward. Big step. Inhale, sinking the hips into a low lunge. Try to keep your knee in line with the ankle. It's better if you have any knee issues. Inhale, opening up this chest, keeping shoulders down, looking forward, sinking as much as you want and as you can. 2 breaths. Exhale, release, bring the hips back, straighten the leg, right leg forward, and we lean forward. Nice stretch in half split in the calf and the back of the leg. 1 breath. Exhale, and we go back again into this low lunge. Little bit mobility, same thing. Open this chest. 2 breaths. Feel the nice opening in the hip flexor front of the left leg. Exhale, and again half split. If you really feel you want to stretch a little bit more the hamstring, you are confident and comfortable, you can sit back on your foot to lean a little bit more forwards, or if you are quite flexible and advanced, you can come into gently a split position. So choose which one you want. Nothing is mandatory. One last breath. Exhale and release. And we're going to come back on the knees. Exhale. I hope you are okay so far. We're almost there. Inhale. This time I step my left foot forward. Excellent. On the next inhale again, sinking the hips. I can readjust my foot. I want to make sure I can see my toes always. Exhale here. Sinking. Good job. And I'm going to take a nice inhale, reaching my arms up, shoulders down, sinking as much as I can. Exhale, I'm going to bring my hips back, lean forward, straighten the left leg. 2 breaths. Exhale, release. And again, inhale into your low lunge, sinking maybe a little bit more this time than you did the first time. Exhale, coming forwards, leaning. Same thing here. If you're comfortable, you can come sit on the foot, or you can come into your front splits. Lean forward if you want. Try to really let go in your pose. Try not to, because when we stretch or when we make a pose that you feel is stretching a muscle, sometimes we contract and we're very tense. Is the opposite. You need to learn to accept the uncomfortability of the pose, the tensions, and embrace it. Okay. It's actually better than to tense even more. Okay. It can come with the time. The more practice, the more you understand. Exhale and release. Really nice. So now we're going to lie down. So you can come on the seated position on the back. Very gently rolling my back down on the mat. I bring my arms on the sides. My legs either straight or bent, and then I'm going to inhale, bring both legs together to the right side of the mat. Make sure your shoulders are staying flat on the mat. So it's really just the hips twisting. So this one, almost every session I do it because it's really a lovely stretch on the spine. I found it really relaxing as well. And maybe sometimes you can feel it in your glutes. When I'm really tight, I can actually feel in my glutes. One last big press. Excellent. Then I'm going on the next inhale. Bring my knees just above my belly or my chest. Let's take one deep breath here. Realign the spine, and on the next exhale, I bring my legs together to the left side of the mat. Excellent. Exhale, bring the knees back to the chest. I'm hugging the knees this time. Perfect. On the next inhale, you can bring your forehead towards the knees, and we're going to hold here for 2 breaths. On the next exhale, gently bring your head back and lie down into your Shavasana. Make sure you have a nice space between your ears and your shoulders, palms facing up, toes pointing out. We're going to end with a little breath exercise that I'm sure we did together already. We're going to inhale for 4 counts, hold the breath for 4 counts, and exhale through the mouth for 4 counts. All right, I'm counting with you. Let's take a nice inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale through the mouth for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, hold the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last round. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale through the mouth for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release. Come back to your normal breath. And just try to focus on that intention that you made. For the next few breaths, just think about your breath and just think about this intention. No chocolates, no chocolates. I'm joking. But just focus on that intention you have. Beautiful. On the next inhale, you can bring your knees to the chest. Excellent. And then we're going to roll to the side you prefer. Roll just to the side. Stay here for a couple of breaths. And then when you are ready, you can come back to a seated position. Hands on the knees, shoulders down always, spine straight. You can open your eyes if your eyes were closed, otherwise keep them open. And you can bring your hands to the chest in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. And thank you very much, everyone who joined me for this little yoga session. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you had any tension in your leg and hips, you feel a little bit more relieved and better. And I really hope your mind as well is a little bit more quiet and more at peace. So if you have any comments, you can drop them in the comments. If you have any suggestions for future classes, I'm doing them for you, so don't hesitate. And that's it for today. Have a really nice rest of the evening, of the day, rest of the week, and I will see you next time. Thank you.